Welcome back, guys. It is Pun Factor here, bringing you all the green white value town. So today, I'm trying something just a little bit different. I really want to try Viviens Arkbow in place of Collected Company, and I'm also going to try Vivien Champion of the Wilds. So hear me out. Let me give you my thought process behind removing the very powerful Collected Company from green white value town. So basically, I had an idea. So we have a pretty tough matchup against control just in general. So I had an idea, excuse me, an idea to basically allow us to play with Vivien's Arkbow, which allows us to literally play almost at instant speed. So off the top of our deck. So we have Courser of Crucifix in play. We see the top card. At any point in time, we can go ahead and essentially pay 3 mana, ditch a card, and play that top card off of our library, and it cannot be countered. It comes right into the battlefield, which is pretty sweet. So we essentially get access to the top of our deck almost as if it's in our hand. Now, the nice thing with Vivien is, say on our turn, we see the top of our deck, we can go ahead and activate Vivien. So now that card that we wanted to maybe cast is in exile. Or, 2 cards below it, whichever creature we might want, it's in exile. We know what it is. Our opponent might not. They might. It does not matter. And then we basically get to see the top of our card again, or the top of our deck again. So at this point, we have our hand, which we can cast it at flash at instant speed. We have the card that we exiled from Vivien, and then we have the top of our deck, all of which we can cast at instant speed. So it allows us to do a lot of really cool things with playing creatures off the top on our opponent's end step. And basically, Vivien's Arkbow is about a half a turn slower than Collected Company. So best case scenario, it's weird. And I can dive into kind of Vivien's Arkbow versus Collected Company, but we'll get there later as we're playing. So that was basically kind of the thought process, is like, why don't we broaden our hand to Vivien Champion of the Heroes, activations, I think Champion of the Hero? Champion of the Wilds, whatever. Champion of the Wilds activation, our actual hand, and then the top of our deck. So Courser is incredibly important in this build because it does allow us to, obviously know and play things off the top, very similarly to playing lands. Now we just get access to anything else in our deck. Sounds pretty sweet. We're going to go ahead and give it a bit of a go. Cool. And I really have no clue if it's better than Collected Company. So basically, at the end of the day, Collected Company is more explosive, but if Arkbow sticks around for longer, it eventually obviously gains us more value. Arkbow's a little more consistent. It allows us more play with being able, and the synergy with Vivien of the Wilds is just pretty crazy, right? Seeing the top card that we like, it's like, okay, now we can cast this, or we can cast this, or we can have this on top of our deck, and we can cast that at any point in time. Seems really, really sweet. Definitely feels like it's going to be pretty advantageous against control. I feel like they're going to have a really, really tough time. So the other interesting thing, after thinking about making the switch, if all sort of semi goes okay, is we should put things like Spell Queller in the deck. If we see a Spell Queller at the top, they know we can cast it at instant speed. There's nothing they can do about it. That gives us a lot of play. All right. So this is a very slow hand. Let's mulligan this. It's close. We can play a Voice of Resurgence. We have enough mana to get to Tracker. We have a little bit of interaction. It's close, but let's go ahead and mull it. let's keep this. So this is also a situation where this hand would be borderline unkeepable if we didn't have Viviens Arkbow. Like, if this Arkbow happened to be Coco, this hand, in my opinion, would be way worse. Maybe, anyway, in theory. So let's see if it works out that way. Okay, so we can play a noble, or we can play an Arkbow. Either way, next turn we're able to play knight. So let's go ahead and play what would we possibly want in the deck? More mana is better for Arkbow. So let's go ahead and play a noble. It's kind of a wash there. So we need them to whiff on one. Dear Lord. Of course not. We needed them to whiff on having one land. Okay. Yep. What do they drop? Ancient Stirrings, huh? Find a Karn. Well, they can't cast it yet. But they do have an O-Stone. Okay. So go Ramanop. We can go Ghost Quarter. We can go Blow Up Tower. Replay Ghost Quarter. Blow Up Power Plant. Swing away. We got lucky that they didn't have a payoff in hand. I don't know how many basics they run in their deck. Go here. Blow up their tower. That's good. Play Arkbow. swing here. So if they're out of basics, we're going to go ahead and just take them off everything here. Let's go ahead and make sure they don't get to that 5 mana. Ballista. We're going to go ahead and play that Ghost Quarter. Get rid of that. Okay, cool. Well, that went well. So this doesn't matter here. Scavenging Ooze doesn't really matter. Even Mind Sensor's good. Could bring in Night of Autumns there, good. Surgicals are pretty solid. Probably get rid of Dramoka's Command. EE doesn't matter. Linvala, Worship doesn't matter. Eidolon or Rhetoric doesn't matter. Outreach Evolution probably isn't horrible in place of like a voice. Tracker's a little bit slow, but I think it's okay. Yeah, try something like that. Outreach Evolution will get us to like Mind Sensor, but we might just get blown out here. Alright, so one turn. Let's try this. We can maybe get a Mind Sensor. I don't think this is a really a good hand. We probably shouldn't have kept this, but see how it shakes out. So the nice thing too with Viviens Arkbow, like obviously we don't need all of these copies. We can just like pitch one, trade it in for a creature that works. That's so unfortunate, it's not even funny. This is the kind of card we wanted to shut off next turn. So we're probably just dead. But we can maybe play So let's see if they have a worm coil. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also could have EE'd for a knight, but if they drop a Karn, then it's just exiled and dead. So, okay. There are worse things in the world other than this. Okay, awesome. So, having to discard a card with this is definitely relevant. But we're going to get past this Karn's activation, I think, without having to hopefully activate this. Boy, does that suck. Actually, no, I don't think we do. Do we do this? So if we do that, if we find something and put it into play, he's probably going to pop O-Stone. And then we're top decking, having to discard Tireless Tracker. Sure. Let's just see how it goes. I'm good. I mean, this probably isn't... we lose here anyway, guys. This isn't the... this probably isn't the play, but we lost anyway. Although... we can make him get rid of it. Okay. That's a card. Karn. Yeah, let's get rid of one of our lands. Okay. All right, let's just go ahead and concede this game. I don't think we're going to win it. Why don't we let's keep her in, just because I want to play with her a little bit. Card's super sweet. If this had a mana dork in it, it would be sweet. I don't think we can keep it though. This is the kind of hand I'm looking for sure. Because I actually think we can probably get there. And this is definitely the kind of card I want on top. So we have turn 2 Knight. Yeah, this is definitely a good hand. They're only running 2 basics. We should be able to do the thing. We'll have 2 ghost cores a turn. Yeah, we'll be all right. Oh, and I fetched. Dang it. That's okay. I don't know what I was thinking there. Don't know why I didn't. What a punt. What a punt. So wonder if they have like a dismember or something. I cannot believe I shuffled away that excavator. That was really stupid. So next turn, yeah, let's definitely drop Courser and Noble. So we actually have mana. Because we're going to go ahead and blow this up. Grab this. A second Knight is great. Go there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mana next turn. If we can get something off the top, we can go ahead and play an Arkbow. 3, 4, 5. But Knight is super duper important. We do only have, though, 3 Ghost Quarters in the deck. So we're going to want to find some shuffle effects to try to get the Excavator. Which, once again, I can't believe I shuffled that away. What are we stirrings for? Relic. Okay, it's a little obnoxious. So the nice thing about this is we can play the Ghost Quarter. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and swing with this knight. 7, 8. Try to get them to pop the relic. They'll probably pop the relic here. And only take 4. Yeah. Scrying for a tower. Plays the tower. Grabs a relic. Let's go ahead and play a noble. Grab a Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter there. We might as well play the Arkbow. Swinging for 6 here. Okay. Now we just have to close this game out because we're out of Ghost Quarters in the deck. There's a tower. Play tower, pass turn. We might as well play that off the top. Three, four, five, six. For 5/6. Regardless, it's 2-turn clock. I don't think there's anything in his deck that he can play. Why don't we go ahead and keep that back? No. Because if he pops this relic, these get down to 2s. Yeah, so we'll keep him on a 2-turn. Okay, so far Arkbow didn't seem as impressive as Coco. It just would have been nicer to have Coco. The clause of having to discard a card is like pretty crucial. I don't know what he's looking for. They could possibly get him out of this situation. Yeah, nothing. I think he's just spinning his wheels. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we took down Tron. It's kind of what the deck does pretty well. Game 3 would have been way easier if I didn't shuffle away that excavator, but it is what it is. So yeah, the clause of having to discard a card is pretty important there. I'm going to be playing a ton more games though with this card, and I'm hoping to really see this card at some point. I could also see where running like in place of these Viviens, you have like 2 Arkbows, so you have like 4 Cocos and 2 Arkbows. I don't know though. We'll find out. So hope you guys enjoyed it. We took down Tron. Hate Tron. Love crushing it. But till next time, guys, this is Punt Factor. See you then.